The fairy tale return to Ipswich might be about to come crashing down around me. We have our final 2 games of the season today. We're 5 points away from safety and we're rock bottom of the Championship. This is going to take a miracle of all miracles. It will be, and I don't say this lightly, this will be the finest achievement I have had at Ipswich Town Football Club ever if we don't get relegated this season. Hello and welcome to Season 13, Episode 4 of Non Lead to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we have... My beard is getting in my mouth. We have the final 2 games of the season. We're away against Portsmouth, we're at home against Leeds. Desperate times, etc, etc. We did manage to win our last game against Plymouth. Before that, we'd gone a lot of games without a win. We had that little bounce when I first arrived, and before that, it was an even longer time without a win. This team deserves to go down. However, if you look at it with a glass half full mentality, over the 10 or 12 games I've been at the club, we've only lost 4 of them. That's mid-table form-ish. It was a bit of a stretch. But we have improved since I've been here. We're scoring goals again, which we were never doing before I arrived. We can but dream. This is the team that we're going to be playing for first of today's 2 games against Plymouth. Tommy Duxbury is back after his 6-game suspension. I'm not playing him as the attacking midfielder. I don't see any reason to mess up the front 3 that we've had going for the last 6 games while he's not been available. So this is the team, the all-important team, the team that must win. Anything other than a win, we're relegated, regardless of what happens anywhere else. We can't have one of these slow starts for an episode that have become a trademark recently. So, in goal, we have Yilmaz, a back 4 of Chesmaine, Powell, Roberts and Egbo, with Reed sat in front of them as an anchorman. Duxbury and McGregor are the midfield, and then the front 3, which have been very effective while they've been playing together. We've got Obi in behind, Martin and Foot. He's pressing the submit team button. Portsmouth are the favourites for the match. My players, of course, are up for a challenge. Yes, we've looked good in training. Oh, goodness me, just go and win a football match. I feel like one of the big players we had at Plymouth went to Portsmouth. I knew someone had. Martel Taylor-Crossdale is on the bench for Portsmouth today. If he comes on and scores the goal that relegates us, I'll be sad. That'll be heartbreaking. We've already had Southend wreck us in the last episode by not rolling over and letting us beat them. I mean, if they'd have done what Plymouth did, there'd be a lot less pressure on this episode. Portsmouth are tearing us apart at the moment. But luckily, we managed to remain untorn and what am I saying? Right, Obi finds Martin. Martin's a footer and it's 1-0 with 6 minutes on the clock. All we care about today is the league table, and as it stands right now, we have moved up 2 places. We're up to 22nd place, 3 points behind Reading, who are the team we are chasing. If that's how this first set of games ends, that's fine, because that means Reading are catchable on the last day. Goals-wise, we're only 1 goal behind them on the goal difference. So that's massive as well, because if we win and they lose, the goal difference sorts itself out. We're 2-0 up. We need Swansea to fall over as well. It looks like they're winning in their game, which is far from ideal. We'd be much more comfortable chasing them both on the final day than just chasing Reading. But if it's just Reading we have to chase, goodness me, we'll chase them. 2-0 up after 13 minutes. Why couldn't we do this 3 games ago? Why have we started doing this now? Although, to be fair, shut up, Kev. We've been doing this for 6 or 7 games and then giving the game away after. I mean, we've been 2-0 up 3 or 4 times in this run of 10 games where we only won once, and then we just throw the lead away because we're incompetent. And please don't tell me that's going to happen again today, but it looks like it. I mean, I surely can't go defensive already. Oh, they've hit the post. Should I be going defensive already? That's Ted Stevenson on the wing for them. He was a Plymouth player as well. I think he's on loan at Portsmouth. I knew a couple of them went there. Taylor Crossdale's just come on, hasn't he? I bet that number 11 is Taylor Crossdale. It's all setting up for them to ruin our season. Right, so, tactical brainstorm. I realise that you're only able to comment on this after it's already happened, but I am interested to know. So let me know down in the comments now, before the game finishes. At what point do we go defensive or counter-attacking? Do we go defensive or counter-attacking? Should we do that now? I'm thinking 20, 25 minutes to go. We just slap it straight onto defensive, cross our fingers and hope. I.e. now. Oh, I'm going to counter for 10 minutes. 25 minutes of defensive just seems like suicide when we're not very good at the back. Reading are now losing. It's just a 2-point gap. Goodness me, a 2-point cap. A 2-point cap. I don't even know what that is. Mark Foot's injured. That's a problem. Get him straight off. What was actually wrong with him? He's got a thigh injury. I mean, that could be a massive, massive issue regardless of what happens today. If he's injured, that takes away a lot of our goal threat, which is a bit of a problem. Right, we're going to make those 2 changes. We need... if everything stays as it is now, we no longer have to worry about goal difference. We just have to worry about making sure we win and Reading lose. That would be a nice situation to go into the last day of the season knowing. I mean, at the moment, our goal difference is better than theirs. Our other striker's injured. For goodness sake, what am I actually supposed to do when things like this happen? I mean, I've got to do it. It's the only option. By hook or by crook, Duxbury finds himself back behind. I mean, in fact, no. Don't be a moron. It's not the only option. This is the one you were all screaming at me to do, I imagine. That was the right option, wasn't it? And now we go defensive. And we just try and hold on. I just feel nervous having done it. I hate it. Can't stand fiddling with the tactics like this, because if it all goes wrong now, I'll forever question, what if I'd have just left well alone? See, they're attacking. This is what I can't stand. They're attacking us. I should probably take Egbo off of attack, actually, if we're now going defensive. We don't really need him to be bombing up that right wing, do we? So hopefully that's not too little too late. Right, Obi's free. If Obi scores here, what on earth was that? I shouldn't shout. There's children asleep next door. Oh no, Taylor Crossdale was trying to get in there on the header. He's desperate to spoil my friend. Oh no. No. I mean, if they score again now, I might, and I know I've threatened it before, and it's Kev being silly, I might actually be sick. McHugh to Chesmain. Gajovic, please put it in the top corner. It's not the top corner. We're on contain now. I don't think I've ever used contain before. We have 9 seconds to contain for. Why are so many players in their half if we're containing? We won the match. I looked straight at the league table. I like what I see. Reading are only 2 points away from us. It's still on, everybody. It all comes down to this. If this goes the way we all hope it will go, I will be having a handlebar moustache on the very next episode of this series, which, thinking about it, sounds horrible. I'm in 2 minds now. We're not making any changes because I'm not an idiot. We did brilliantly in the last 2 games. Both Foot and Martin are both fit-ish. Martin, not quite, but I mean, that'll do. He's been in cracking form. Look at the form of those front 2. They have been the reason that this has even been a possibility. We're playing Leeds. Leeds are mid-table. They have no reason to care about this game. Yes, we've given ourselves a great platform. Yes, I couldn't speak highly of them. All we care about is winning this game and then also hoping Reading lose theirs. So there's 2 things we care about. In actual fact, as long as they don't win theirs, if we win ours, we'll be ahead of them on goal difference. So it's not even a case of needing Reading to lose now. We need to get the Reading thing on here. Where is latest scores? Who are Reading playing? They are playing nobody. Oh, they're already winning at home against Barnsley. I mean, that wrecks everything. Yeah, as it stands, nothing can help us. Barnsley, where are you in the league? Where are Barnsley in the league? I'm not even looking at the match. Let me know if we score. Did we score? Ace. Barnsley are there. We need Barnsley to do us a solid. I mean, we're doing our part. It's 1-0. I mean, that's a terrible back pass. Foot gets in, does what Foot does so very well at the moment. It's 1-0, but we need Barnsley. We need them to do what only Barnsley can do. In this particular scenario, obviously other teams can win football matches on other occasions. Duxbury is in, finds Obi to Foot. It's 2-0. We really are doing our bit. For goodness sake, Barnsley, help us out here. Why? What? Thinking back to yesterday's video, why could we not do this against Southend? Because if we could, we wouldn't care what Barnsley were doing. If just one of those wins that turned into draws had gone our way, we'd have been fine. I thought Reading had gone 2-0 up, but no, that was us. Right, Barnsley, please. Please, Barnsley. I say it constantly whenever we're in a tight end-of-season situation, but why Sports Interactive haven't added picture-in-picture by now, I do not know. Because every single one of us want to have the actual Reading-Barnsley game on a little screen up here. It would be the best feature they've added for years. It would be amazing. Oh, it's 2-1. Or even just they're 2-0 up. It isn't going to matter what happens here. Because Reading are wrecking it for everybody. Oh, I'm so sad. Yilmaz, what was that? Goodness me. Do you not want to play in this league next year? Not that it's going to be an issue unless Barnsley sort themselves out. Right, McGregor, let's forget what's going on in a Reading game and let's just focus on winning this one. That's got to be... Let's get our heads right. What would I do in real life? I'd ignore that they existed. The fans would give us a few clues, but we wouldn't know. Duxbury makes it 3-1. The other games... I say let's not focus on them. I don't want to completely ignore them. I don't need the games to hide behind there. I mean, we're playing so well. This is 3 matches in a row now. Why have I moved slightly? This is 3 matches in a row now where we've played so well. We deserve to stay up just off the back of these 3 games. But Barnsley have got to do something spectacular and magical to make that happen at this stage. And I don't know if they've got it in them. Oh, come on. Football Manager's supposed to encourage you to play season on season. There's got to be the odd bit here and there where it just fixes it for you to make you really excited about the next year. This is one of those situations. It's let us have this run of form at the end. Why is it trying to punish me? It's already punished me once this season by having Plymouth sack me. Why let us have this run of form? Why give us that temptation, that taste, that hope? Don't ever let me hope. Reading a 3-0 up. Oh, it's all over. Is there any points deductions in the offing for any of these teams around here? Southend, we know their finances are a mess. Do they not need a 11-point deduction? We're 4-1 up. I think it's safe to say we fixed the tactic by going to the diamond. And it feels like the season Posh got relegated from the Championship with a record points tally. We're not anywhere near record points tally. If we'd have got to the 50 points everyone talks about, we'd have been safe. But Reading are winning 5-0. We look too good to go down. If we can keep this team together, next season's going to be spectacular. Oh. Well, all hope is gone now. Barnsley aren't going to score 5. They've scored 1. Now it's 6-1. What is happening? Well, we haven't got relegated today. We got relegated when it took me too long to change the tactic. 6-2 in the end. I mean, that is a mad result. Will they sack me, though? That's the question. Because I did promise I'd keep them up. They're not giving me much money to spend, are they? Well, I promised we'd go down swinging. I've not been fired yet. I mean, remember, this happened at Tour, and they sacked me like 2 days later. Or a day later, whenever it was. Certainly after the video finished, which was troubling. Where's job security? Where am I on this? Still fairly secure by the looks of it. I'm just looking for the blue. I don't even know where the blue lives. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm just sad. I genuinely thought we might do it. Look at that as an end to the season. That's where we lost it. Bloomin' Southend. Ugh. Let's go and win League One then. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.